Evening all, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program, where our research is almost done. I did actually reorder some of it. I actually went and did the environmental modification first, because I thought, hey, I can make some platforms whilst I'm waiting for the other things to go, and then we'll be ready to go, and then realised that we need to make steel, because platforms, might bring up my foundations I should say, require steel, and we don't have any steel, and we can't make steel. We cannot make steel. We need to smelt steel. So let's build a smelter. Don't know why I closed that. Let's build a smelter. Thermal power has been unlocked. Awesome. So I need some iron plates and stuff. Other bits and pieces. So let's see. Here. Grab me some iron plates, please. That's stone. I have done one other thing as well at the stone. Make two of those. Over here. Where are we? Over here. I put a second smelter in. Just turning stone into stone. Stone ore. Okay, stone ore. Turning stone into bricks. Yeah, I've done that. So we've got a second one there making them because I figured we need some for the foundations. I didn't know they needed steel. So, there we go. Okay. And this is still going to go and happily fill up this here whilst we have no research going, which is awesome because that will give us a boost to our research later. But we have also unlocked thermal power, which is something I want to look at. But I kind of want to do some other. I want to get some steel going to start with. I think would be quite useful. And get some foundations so that we can spread out in a better way. So let's put a steel smelter there. Let's shift that. I don't have the item. Build me 3 storages. Come, why not? We can use the stone we've got to do that here. That's fine. And we need power as well. Do I have any Tesla powers? I do. Awesome. We'll put one over here. Like so. And do I have any of these? Doesn't. It says 2. So when I click it, can you see that? It's really small. But it says under my cursor there, it says source mark 1, 2, which means we have 2 of them, at least I think. Yeah, now we have 1 of them. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, there's all up here as well. I know you can see that, but you know what I mean. This wants to have a recipe of making steel, which requires three. Oh, okay. Yeah, we may have to let's make a few more of these. Because I think we might have to speed up how quickly this gets stuff. If it needs 3, I think it's going to need 3 inputs. Yeah, which is going to be a problem because we're only putting 1 in the go. If it's taking 3, yeah, no, it's not. It's not using 3 a go, is it? No, it's not. But we're still. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that center one, and then I'm going to put in another smelter down here. That's not going to let me do that, is it? No, that's fine. That's fine. Okie dokie. And I can get rid of that because you only need 1. Oh, this is making enough. This is making enough iron plate. Yeah, because this is full. So really, I want to do this other way around. I want to remove that. And I want to go and I want to get another one of these. And go you to there, you to there, you to there, and then you want to be steel. There we go, so we've got 2 making steel now, but we're not actually producing enough power, it looks like. Nope, as things kick in, our power is actually dropping down quite low, which is fine, because we have just unlocked new thermal power plant thingies, so I just want some steel so that I can start making flat platforms and stuff. But let's have a look at our power options. Production, power. Here we go. A thermal power station. Facility used combustible materials, such as coal, as fuel to generate electricity. Between energy output and the calorific value of the consumed fuels has energy efficiency. Okay. I'm getting... I can't remember the name of the game now. Wow. Fail. Craftopia? Craftopia? I can't remember. But I'm getting vibes from that sort of game that the translations are interesting. Okay, now this is interesting. It's got 3 inputs on one side and 2 on the other.
A thermal power station. Such power facilities need to consume chemical energy fuels. If you want it to generate continuous and stable power, you need to ensure a sufficient fuel supply at all times.
Okay. So... Let's do that. Is 1 enough? Let's find out. Conversion rate is 80%. Okay, it does seem that way. It does seem as if 1 is enough. Strange enough, that machine has no... it's got weird clipping going on the end of it. I don't know what that's about. That's weird. And it's got no animation, which is interesting. I feel as if it should be spinning. Well, we've got coal in there. I also feel as if that should require water as well. Because I'll bet you anything that's a turbine. But that should really require water as well. But hey ho, that fixes our power problem. So let's grab some of this steel. Now, do I want to auto make foundations? Is that going to be a good idea or not? I kind of think I do. Yeah, I kind of think I do want to automate foundations, like right here, or over here, or somewhere here. But right now I need to make some manual ones. So if I want to automate foundations, I need somewhere to put it down. So let's make some foundations, shall we? Let us make 10 of them. There we go. That's going to turn our current brick. In fact, you know what? Make as many as we can from the stone we have in our inventory. Okay. And then we will set up a little facility here to do this. So I'm going to have to bring the stone from here over, which will be fine because we'll just pave over this area here. We do need some water available because there is water mechanics in this for things. So we will see how that goes. Okay, we have one foundation there. How do these work? These are...
Foundation, a terrain leveling tool, yet we cannot use it to change the planetary landforms at will. We can only level the surface to ground zero. If the foundation is used for high grounds, it will gain soil pile, On the contrary, if it is used on the ocean or low-lying areas, it must consume soil pile. When installing the foundation, either choose a kind of decoration or without decoration, even only surface leveling.
Ooh. What? Expand or shrink it. It says decoration. What does that mean? Will consume soil piles. Cancel. What's that? That's plant fuel. I don't know how much soil. Because I'm sure I picked up soil. Oh, there it is. Soil pile reserve. Right, so that's not actually stored in my inventory. That's just stored in the ether. Aha, okay, so in this mode, laying foundation can restore the buried veins. There can be no buildings in the restore point, otherwise the function will be invalid. Lay foundation decorative, lay foundation no decorative. Okay, let's see what it's like. So let's see. Let's just see what it looks like. I can always remove it again upwards. So if I put one down there, that's no decoration. That just literally, by the looks of it, fills up the land. If I say decorative,
insufficient required items. You can click the replicator button at the bottom right of the screen to open the panel and manually replicate these items.
Lack of item. I have to. Oh, I make. Oh. Ah, and then I can't. You can't remove foundation. Right. So, I assume. That if I do no decoration, I just get dirt. And if I do decoration, I get a concrete floor. Because I've seen others with decoration, they have concrete floors. So I'm okay with dirt for the minute. That's fine. Let's just make the world. It'd be nice if grass grew, but let's make it dirt. So what I want to do is I want to put in a assembler. I'll put it there. I want the assembler to be making foundations. And that requires steel and stone. And we have steel here, and we have stone over there, so we'll transport stone over here. That's going to be a long old conveyor belt, but it will be a conveyor belt nonetheless. And then we want to put a storage the other side of it, so I have foundations stored. And you can limit these by changing this number here. So I can say, hey, only do 10. However, I don't know how much these stack to. I'm going to assume 100. I'm assuming everything stacks to 100. That seems to be the case so far. What I'm concerned at is that would be 1,000 foundation, and to put one foundation down is 4 blocks. Then we did see here that I did need to put the foundation down in every place. Ah, oh, look at that. Look, yeah, there we go. There's the, so I can change it to be one or the other. But I can't remove it, which is interesting. Now, if I do that, I buried the veins. And if I do that, I leave the veins on the surface. Okay. Okay, so I don't have to put foundation in, like, solidly to do stuff. I can put stuff in places. I don't know how I'm going to get more soil. I assume I go over here and just level the land out, and it all just levels it down. We gain soil. But I can't remove them once I put them in, which is interesting. Okay. I will leave that like that. We have one of these. I need more. I need more. So you go to there, go to there, and then we're going to bring the other cable in along here and park it here somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to need loads of conveyor belts. This is going to be the most awkward long line that I've ever done, but hey ho. Luckily you can just build it over where you want to go, so I could build it this way. So it can't be there, it's got to go there. But that means out of building ring. Oh. Or I could put it over here. So I've got to move to here, otherwise it's too. So let's see if I put it to there. And then let it build things as we go. I'm going to say you input to there. Then all I've got to do is walk along here. Let my little robot things do what they're doing. Go on, little construction robots, do your thing. Come on. A lot of effort to fly, you know. You're not going to reach out, are you? Nope. Figured. Go on. There we go. I also love how many games do jetpacks on the back of the robot but don't have the actual flame pointing towards the feet, which it should be, because otherwise that flying thing would just make him flip over. But then huge great big robots that can fly, you know, size of trees. Realism's not exactly on the cards here. There, so if I do that, you'll now put one at a time onto the belt, and that's all we need, because you can only consume one at a time at the other end. Hopefully that is enough for you. Let's go and see. What do you need to make the foundation? You need 3 stone. In 1 second. That belt is not fast enough. We're going to need at least 2 inputs and 2 outputs. Okay. Over there. Doop, 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 doop. Hopefully that will be enough. Because they're coming in way quicker here now. So let's see. How are you doing? You're still waiting for a moment. Nah, it needs 3 inputs and 3 outputs, doesn't it? Yeah, figures. Figures. That's fine. That's fine. Build me another 2 of them. Would have been better, in hindsight, to transport the steel over here rather than the other way around. But hey ho, we are learning. We are learning. There we go. You output 3 onto the thing at once now, and that will go down. That will do its thing, and then we'll get foundations, and we'll be able to foundation up the world, making the world a better place. Our power satisfaction looks good. Awesome. Okay, so the question arises: is what's next? I know. Weird tutorial. What is next? What is next? What do we want to research next? Where do we want to go? We've got improved logistics, which gives us splitters, which allows us set the filter and priority of input and output. 4 ports. Right. And we have Sorter Mach 2, which can move inventory quicker. That has 3 trips a grind. That has 1.5 trip per second per grid. That takes 1.5 seconds to move 1 grid square. No, that's not right. Hang on. .5 trip per second per grid. But that says it takes 3. That can move 3 trips per second per grid. I don't understand that speed. That speed 3.0 trip per second per grid is a weird way. That is twice the speed of that one, even though the number's higher. I feel like the number should be lower. Yeah, and then we have plasma extractor, an oil extractor, crude oil. We have an oil refinery which can further refine to obtain oil and hydrogen. Right. Wasn't expecting to get hydrogen from oil. Was expecting to get hydrogen from water. Fair enough. Solar is kind of where I do want to go. That gives us solar panels. I also want accumulators. These things here, but we can't get those until we get there. And these require the red energon cubes. What about upgrades? What upgrades do we have? Oh, we have more. Maybe we increase our capacity. That might be quite useful. Communication control allows you to control more. +1 construction drones. Ah, okay. Energy circuit. +20 kilowatt mecha fuel production. Ah, so it can drone. It can build faster. Drone energy. They fly faster. And the drive engine unlocks flight. Ooh. We then have this stuff down here, which I did not even see. Vertical construction. Why are they hidden? Requires ray receiver. Requires solar sail orbit system. Right. Vertical construction. +1 layer storage vertical construction, +2 layers lab vertical construction. So we can build upwards. Okay. Veins utilization, -6% ore consumption per miner, +10% mining speed. Ah, so the mines last longer and are faster to extract stuff. That's okay. Okay. Cool. I think I'd like to get move speed. And then, well, I'd like to get all of these for the mecha. I think we'll just go down the list. But let's just in-queue a lot of these. Boom, boom, and boom. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this and get all these done. So we need engines, which I'm sure we can just make, can't we? We can make in ourselves. Yep, we need 60 of them, so I can make one. Why can I only make one? Because I don't have that much iron. Okay. Let's go and find some iron. Which I was going to say is in this box here, but it's empty. Because we're turning it all into steel. Of course we are. Of course we're turning it all into steel. That makes sense. So that takes 3 seconds to turn 1 into 3. This takes 1 second to turn ore into 1. So yeah, I need another smelter making iron. At least another smelter making iron. You finish that. Otherwise this is not going to work. So you come into this box here and then you go into that one there, and you are going to have the iron. So we have 2 making iron, which should keep that going, because I said that takes 3 seconds to make 1 and uses 3 plates, so that's 1 iron a plate a second it's using. And then this was also using 1 a second, but isn't now because it needs magnetic coils. We're not getting magnetic coils because we're not getting those. We're not getting those because we've run out of iron. Yeah, it needs iron ore. Okay, so I can get rid of that. Then what I can do is I can extend this to here. Then hopefully there's enough space there. I think that's going to be a bit tight. No, it's alright. And then you can do that, and you can do that, and you can do that, and that's all right. Okay, and we're producing well enough iron. I think we're producing enough iron. Yeah, we're producing enough iron. Yeah, well enough iron. So that'll keep all that going, and hopefully, what are you doing? You're using 2 a second. So no, we're actually at a drop. This is still using more than I'm producing right now. So I need to seriously work on figuring this all out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and work on these upgrades off camera. You've seen me rebuild things. I'm just going to do it manually in the thing here. So we need to get 60 engines. We need to get some steel and circuit boards. That one can be done by the energy system. That's easy enough done. We need to make graphite. Nope, graphite's going to end up. So I will do up to this one. Actually, you know what? I will do everything apart from that one, the energy circuit, because that one requires something we don't have access to. So I'll leave that for last. So I'll do everything up to the energy circuit, which is just crafting stuff manually. You know, you see me do it, and I'll grab the resources, and then we shall come back next episode, and we'll look into getting some iron, and hopefully we'll have some platforms so we can start paving the world. Because you know, it's a nice world. It's that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do nope. I wanted to do that. There we go. No, it's a nice looking world, but it could do with more concrete. I feel as if it could definitely do with more concrete. So we'll go, well, not to the north. I want to stick around the equator to begin with. But we'll don't know what that noise is. Strange. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll conquer the world, conquer the world, same thing. And we'll carry on from there, because I think we'll have these stacking way more than I thought. Maybe they're stacking 500s. That's fine. So we'll have loads. It's not a problem. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.